Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna Coleman. I am a realtor here in Maryland. And today I want to talk about what to expect after you get your real estate license. Most of the things that I will discuss in this video are not state specific, so this is kind of pretty much universal information. So first of all, congrats on getting your real estate license. Yay! Some of you really great test taking people out there maybe only had to take it one time. For me, I passed the national test the first time around, and I had to take this state test again. But anyway, we're here now, we're licensed, and we're ready to go. So after you get your license, the first thing you're going to have to do to actually become a realtor, just holding the license doesn't make you a realtor. You have to be affiliated with a broker. So that's the very first thing you want to do, is affiliate with a broker. I would do that before you even really start broadcasting it to everybody. Maybe your family knows that you got licensed or something like that. But before you start just telling everybody, of course, get with a broker first. So to pick a broker, I would definitely be choosy. If you're a new agent, I would pick somewhere that's going to give you training. Not all training is created equal, so you kind of have to interview the brokers. Find out what's important to you. Is training more important? Is having a higher commission split more important? Is having, having a brokerage where they're in the 21st century. They have a lot of things going virtual. Even after you affiliate with a broker, you won't really be considered a realtor. You'll be a licensed real estate agent. You won't be a realtor unless you affiliate with the National Association of Realtors, which in Maryland you have to do. I'm not sure how every state does it, but in Maryland, you automatically have to affiliate. You affiliate with the national, and then you also affiliate with your local board of realtors. So after you've affiliated and you're with your broker, I would also say I would definitely say pick out a good broker, but don't spend so long picking out a broker that you're not practicing in real estate. Because it's so easy, at least in Maryland, it's so easy to switch your broker. I switched brokers in 2021, and it was like almost like as quick as sending an email. So same day kind of process. Not saying it's the same for everyone, but to change your affiliation from one broker to another, it's a pretty simple process. So unless you're in a contract or something like that, you can always leave. If it's not a good fit for you, you can always leave, okay? If it's not working out, always leave. After you're affiliated with a broker, I would automatically go into full-blown marketing mode. You want to tell everybody you know. I had a little trouble with not being like, I started a brand new social media page. Was starting a new page the right thing to do when I could have just used my personal page? I'm not sure. I'm not a social media guru, but whether you take your personal page and flip it into a real estate page, depending on how many followers you have, or you start a brand new page, you definitely want to start a social media page, whether if it's TikTok, at least one. Pick the platform that people know you most on, or you have the most followers on, or that you think that you may be the most active on. Because even if you don't have a lot of followers at that time, if you know how to use, let's say, TikTok the best, or you know how to use Instagram, or you're more familiar with Facebook more than the other platforms, and whatever one you want to use consistently, pick that one and go with that one first. But definitely use all of them if you can. Use all of them. Not every agent is social media savvy. A lot of people have someone else come in and take over their social media. And to me, you can tell, and it's not as engaging. You don't get as much engagement when you have someone else just post like little pictures or little quotes, and your whole page is filled with words. But like I said, I'm definitely no social media expert. I'm struggling with followers and subscribers and all that kind of stuff. But I do get good engagement, and I do get leads from social media. No matter how low my follow and subscriber count is, I do get leads, and I do get to educate people who follow me. And I do also get referrals. So yeah, definitely start a social media page, or change your social media page into a business page, and promote yourself to real estate. And the broker I'm with now, they offer to send out, I forget how many cards they send out, but basically saying like, hi, I'm new with Century 21 kind of cards. Even if it's not complimentary through your broker, I would definitely do that. So I would call, text, email everybody I knew to let them know I'm in real estate. People will congratulate you. They'll start asking you questions. You have some people say, oh, well, I want to do real estate too, and that kind of thing. But you want everybody to know that your new profession is in real estate. So after that, I feel like the next steps are going to be in no particular order because one, you have to get leads. You have to get leads and you have to have somewhere to organize those leads. My broker offers a CRM, so I don't have to worry about trying to find one. And so far with the leads that I have, it's good enough for me. The way I even save my contacts is very specific. So say somebody calls me from YouTube. So I save there, of course I save the name, the number, email address. But I will put the date that we first made initial contact, where the lead came from, and all that kind of stuff, even in the contact. So if something ever happens with my CRM or anything, I actually know who I'm talking to, where the lead came from, and that kind of will jog my memory. And I know an iPhone, not sure how Android is, but for the contacts, I'm sure you can do the same thing, Android. But for the contact, you can put down at the bottom, you can type something in the notes. So I'll put like a little summary of the person and what we talked about down in there. So I'll never forget who they are. And, you know, if they call, I might have to jog my memory. But when I look back at the contact, I know exactly who I'm talking to. And when you capture leads, what is that going to look like for you? What is your process going to be? So is it going to be when you get a lead, you have them fill out a form so that when people come and say, hey, I want to buy a house, or hey, I want to sell my house, you're not like, you know, you don't know what to ask. So I would say you really want to be prepared, even not just from the aspect of being able to organize leads. You also want to be prepared, and maybe, I don't know if you will want to script, or you either just kind of write down questions that you want to ask. Somebody says, hi Brianna, I want to sell my house. I'm thinking about selling, you know, you're not like, what do I ask? You know, you want to find out all the details. If you can, I would even pull up the public records so that you have, you know, while you're on the phone, so that you can kind of verify everything, like bedrooms, bathrooms, and all that kind of stuff. And you don't want to have to keep calling that seller and say, oh, well, how many bedrooms do you have? You know, because you haven't seen it. So most of the time, before I even go to a listing presentation, I kind of know what the price is going to be. I feel like I'm going all over the place right now. But I already know how much I would list that home for, at least, you know, a roundabout. And then I solidify after I see the house, you know, in person. You want to definitely make sure you also look at what the Zestimate is, because a lot of the times a seller will look at their Zestimate, and you want to already know what it is. Even if it's way off from what you think the house should be listed at, that is some information that you definitely need to know. You want the process from when someone calls you to when you get their house on the market or you start shopping, I mean, all the way really to closing. You want it to be as smooth as possible, and as smooth as possible on you. If you want, I can do a video on what to ask buyers and what to ask sellers as a real estate agent. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and I will surely do that video. Like I said, I'm saying next, but this is not really in any kind of particular order. These are things you just all need to do and get done, right? So you also want to take professional pictures. I have a photo shoot coming up that I've delayed and delayed and delayed so much it's not even funny. I'm due for more professional pictures. I haven't taken any professional pictures except for when I first got licensed, right? So I've taken my own, I've used my camera, I've taken some, but I really am due for another professional shoot. It's just been too long. But I did take like professional headshots and stuff like that. I would definitely take professional headshots, but whatever your best is, look your best, because you're going to use that picture, that headshot over and over and over and over again. I know some realtors who look nothing like their headshot anymore, and they've been in the business for like 20 years. I wouldn't recommend that either, but make sure that you use a really good headshot. At this point, you've got your license. You told everybody and their mama and their grandma and their granddad and their uncles and aunts that you're a realtor. You have your professional photos, especially get that headshot done. My broker kind of requires it because they put your picture up on the site and all that kind of stuff. And you have a way to organize your leads, which I feel like this is going to be experience is going to tell you more of what, you know, you're comfortable with and what your process is going to be. But you definitely want to have something in place to start, which to me is an ever-growing process. Marketing is a ongoing thing that you always want to do. You want to also, after your first few deals, you want to also save your money. Save, you know, depending on what your work situation is, you want to save as much money as possible, because one, you're going to have to pay taxes. You're going to have to pay taxes on that money. Hopefully you come in and you're just a rock star your first year. You're going to have to pay taxes that very next year. You need to save money because you never know when real estate is going to get slow for you. real estate is really hot right now, but there's also a lot of realtors. Don't get discouraged if you come in and you're not gonna just knock it out of the park, because when you first come into real estate, if you don't have a lead, and to me, if you don't have, I learned this in the training once, if you don't have something under contract, every day you're not closing a deal, pretty much, you're unemployed. You're not making any money. You're doing things towards making money, but you don't have anything in the pipeline. You don't have anything lined up. So that's why you want to get yourself out there as much as possible, because if you don't have anything under contract, if you don't have any serious prospects, you're unemployed. That is just the name of the game in real estate. That's why it's so important to save your money. Save as much as you can. Make smart decisions on where you're going to invest. If you're going to be sending out mailers, make sure you're sending them out to, I would say if you send mailers out to one place, continue to send those so they keep seeing your face instead of being, so sporadic and sending out mail, all which ways. I'm just all over the place, but you're going to catch some nuggets out of this. Also, encourage you all who are just newly licensed that when you get in, definitely have big dreams, definitely have big goals. Set out what you want to do for the year and months to come. Stick to those goals as much as you can. You got to remember that you're working with people. You have to remember that people will flake on you. People will lie to you. People will not tell the truth. Even though honesty is always the best policy for the realtor and for the client, sometimes I feel like the client, thinks that you're trying to be salesy or doesn't want to hurt your feelings. But I tell the people that I work with, tell me up front, if anything is going on or you feel any kind of way about this transaction or maybe this house we have under contract or, your feelings about buying and renting, we can stop, pump the brakes and, let's reevaluate. Let's look at something. So yeah, you're going to have those people that back out at the last minute. You're going to have people, thankfully I have not had that, happen to me, but you're going to have people that are just totally irresponsible. You're going to have those people who just don't listen. And not everybody is meant for you to work with. So you really have to come in with the mindset that you're going to take some losses. Your wins will always be greater, but you're going to take a few losses. And you definitely want to minimize those losses by, talking to your clients and capturing those leads. Informing your clients is the best way to not have those mistakes. I feel like they're going to happen either way. Some clients just don't listen. They want to just do their own thing. But you definitely want to inform your clients as much as possible before you get something under contract or before you put their house on the market. You need to let them know the full process. But even if you do that, just be prepared to take some losses. I'm working with a deal right now that the inspection just went terrible, but we're negotiating repairs right now. So it could happen that these repairs are going to be the deal breaker for this. But I let my client know, I don't want you in a position to where you're buying a house that is just too much for you to fix. And you're not up for the challenge and you're going to be unhappy. I want you to know what you're getting yourself into. Of course, you won't know everything, but I want you to know and be comfortable with, your decision to, move forwards. But yeah, so congrats again on getting licensed. I wish you all the best of luck in the business. Yeah, that's it. I can say a whole lot more, but I feel like I've rambled enough. I hope you got some good tips and nuggets from this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will be making it to 1,000 subscribers this year. This year, I'll be making it to 1,000 subscribers for sure. Even if I have to make 600 accounts myself. No, I'm just kidding. But I will be making it to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't and you got some good info from this, please subscribe. I will be doing more videos geared towards realtors and being in real estate, as well as my content about vlogging. You can kind of see a day-to-day or weekend kind of style vlog and what I'm actually doing. Follow me on Instagram, Brianna Coleman _. Remember to give yourself some grace, and I will see you in the next video.